Are you thinking about moving to a new city? Are you having to relocate because of a job or maybe a health reason? Before you pack your bags, watch this video and let me reveal the 7 crucial tips that could make or break your move. Stay tuned. This could save you from some major headaches. My goal with this information in this video is to make your move stress-free and exciting. If this is your first time on our channel and you want to know everything about buying or selling a home in Oklahoma City or any of the surrounding suburbs, make sure to subscribe to our channel and hit the notification bell so that you never miss out on the latest information. If you find our content helpful, please share it with anyone you know who is considering a move to the Oklahoma City Metro. Your support means a lot to us, and we'd love to hear from you and your thoughts, so drop a comment below with your questions or feedback. It helps us tailor content that brings real value to your life. Hi, I'm Richard Lemons with Encore Realty in Oklahoma City. We're your go-to agency for all things real estate in the OKC Metro. We help people like you every day, whether you're looking to buy or sell, and we absolutely love it. Whether you're planning to move in 9 days or 90 days, it's never too early to get started. Feel free to call, text, or email us. We're here to make your move to Oklahoma City seamless and stress-free. You'll find my contact information pinned in the comment section. Okay, tip number 1. Planning the move is essential. Planning a move is like preparing for a military operation minus the camouflage, unless you really want to hide from your moving responsibilities. Start at least 6 to 8 weeks in advance to give your sanity a fighting chance. Arm yourself with a trusty binder or planner to keep up with all of those projected costs, critical dates, and documents in one place. Seriously, the future you will thank you. Next, decide whether you're going the professional mover route or if you fancy wrestling a U-Haul truck down the highway or one of those modular pod contraptions. If you choose to hire the pros, it's like a dream. Boxes, bubble wrap, and a dedicated team of experts to haul away your life. If not, well, it's up to you to become the boxing, taping, and moving wizard. Allow me to be honest about going the professional route. Make sure that you vet out anyone you plan to work with. Make sure what they'll do and what they won't do in reference to the move. Do some detective work. Ask your neighbors and friends about their moving adventures and whether they'd put those movers on their Christmas list. Also, consult the mighty internet for reviews. Make sure you get everything in a written contract. Make sure you know what their damage policy is. When we moved from Houston to Edmond, Oklahoma, we used a professional mover. When they started unloading, one of the crew members come in and they were swinging 2 of the legs off of our buffet. Turns out they did a really good job. They broke all of the legs off of our buffet. Remember, organization is key, and laughter, or maybe a good cry, may be essential. Tip number 2, seek the help of a local realtor. If you have a home to sell prior to moving, reach out to a competent realtor in your city and ask them to provide you with a market analysis and a seller net sheet. The market analysis will provide you with beneficial insight as to what your home may be worth in the current market conditions. The seller net sheet will provide you with an estimation of the cost associated with selling your existing home. Additionally, call and speak with the lender that holds your mortgage and request a payoff letter. There should be no cost associated with a realtor providing the market analysis or the seller net sheet. Your lending institution may or may not have a nominal fee for the payoff letter. With the market analysis, seller net sheet, and the payoff letter in hand, you have all the tools required to calculate the equity in your home. Equity is calculated by taking the selling price minus the selling costs minus payoff, and that equals the approximate amount that you will receive at closing. Tip 3, research the area that you are moving to. Research is your best friend. From school districts to amenities to crime rates, take time to explore the neighborhoods online or during a visit. Websites like niche.com or greatschools.org can provide detailed ratings and reviews on schools should you have school-aged children. Research the crime rate statistics of the area you're planning to move to. City-data.com is an excellent site you can use that will provide you with in-depth statistics on crime rates. In addition, city-data.com can also provide information on weather patterns and population demographics. Other things to consider are the commuting times required to get to work, to and from work, daily. By the way, it's never too early to reach out to a realtor in the area that you intend to move to. Ask him or her what the traffic is like during the peak hours in the areas that you're looking at moving to. Being professionals in the area, they'll be able to be a great resource for questions about the area and the amenities. Also, ask your realtor to set up a portal or site where you can visit and view homes that meet your criteria or your requirements. Try to be as specific as possible as to what your needs and wants are for your new home. The neat thing about a portal is, 1, it's specific to your needs, wants, and desires. 2, you'll receive an email anytime a home comes on the market that meets your criteria. And number 3, you aren't continuously looking on Zillow or Realtor.com for the right home. This will save you countless hours that can be spent getting ready to make the big move. Another big change that happened as a result of a lawsuit involving real estate companies is that you'll be required to sign a buyer-broker agreement before a real estate agent can show you a home. Okay, let's go to tip number 4. Obtain a pre-approval letter. This letter issued by the lender outlines how much they're willing to lend you based on your financial situation. A pre-approval letter is a document that your lender provides that is based on your financial picture. There are several benefits of obtaining a pre-approval letter early in the process. 1, it helps you understand your budget. It provides you with a clear picture of what you can afford so that you can concentrate on looking at homes within your budget. Number 2, it strengthens your offer. Being pre-qualified screams, I'm a qualified and motivated buyer, potentially giving you an advantage in competitive markets. During the 2021-2022 markets here in Oklahoma, realtors quickly determined that if an offer didn't include a pre-approval letter, the offer would not be considered, especially during multiple offer situations. You might ask, what's involved in getting a pre-approval letter? The lender will ask you for employment documents such as tax returns, W-2s, or 1099s. They will also request information on everything you owe to creditors. They will want to know what you have saved for the down payment and closing costs. With this information, they will calculate your debt to income ratio and determine what you can afford for a house payment based on your income and debt. Lenders may be able to offer you special financing opportunities if, for instance, you've never been a homeowner before, or maybe you've served our country in the armed forces. By the way, check out the film about everything that the state of Oklahoma offers to service members and veterans on my YouTube channel. Okay, let me also add that it's much easier if you choose to work with a lender that is local to the area where you're buying your home. Why, you might ask? Well, if there's an issue prior to closing or at closing, it's easier to work with someone local than possibly reaching out to a lender that's 1,000 miles away. Your realtor can provide you with a list of local lenders that they have worked with and trust. You might be thinking, well, what do they get out of the deal? Well, it costs you no more. Your local buyer's realtor gets no kickback or under the table fee for making the recommendation to you. Basically, it would be someone that they have worked with, they know them, and they trust them. Their goal is that your buying process goes as smooth as possible. In other words, it'll cost you no more for a recommendation from your realtor than going it on your own. Use your realtor. The good ones are a great resource. But hold up. Even though that pre-approval letter might feel like a golden ticket, it comes with a buyer beware clause. Here's why. The pre-approval is essentially an initial assessment from your local lender indicating that based on your current finances, you might be approved for a mortgage. The key word here is might. The reason to tread lightly with your finances is that your financial picture must remain stable, or better yet, improved by the time you get to the underwriting phase. If you take out a new loan or rack up significant credit card debt, it could throw your debt to income ratio out of whack. And if that happens, you could find yourself being denied a loan or qualifying for a far less favorable rate. Remember, lenders are like detectives in this process. They'll comb through your credit, recheck your income, and verify your employment status right before closing. Any red flag could derail the whole deal. So, with all of that said, don't purchase a new car or go buy furniture or even complete an application for a new credit card, or for that matter, any new debt at all. This activity could cause you to not qualify for your dream home. Okay, tip number 5, declutter your home before you pack. If you're like my wife and I, you have things that you have pushed around for years, and possibly you have things you've kept since the last move that you haven't used for years. My tip is to declutter your home and garage. Be honest with yourself and figure out if you really need the items. Decluttering your home before you start packing is a crucial step in the moving process. Not only does it make your move more efficient, but it also makes your home more attractive to potential buyers. When prospective buyers tour your house, they want to be able to envision themselves living there. A clutter-free home feels more spacious and welcoming, which can significantly impact their perception of the property. It also suggests that the home has been well maintained, giving buyers more confidence in making an offer. By removing unnecessary items, you set the stage for success, both in the terms of marketing your home and the future move. 3 key benefits of decluttering before you move are: 1, reduced moving cost. The fewer items you move, the less money you will spend on packing, materials, and moving labor and transportation. Movers often charge based on the volume of weight of your belongings. So purging unused or unwanted items translates to direct savings. Number 2, easier packing and unpacking. Simplifying your belongings before moving reduces the stress and effort involved in packing. You'll spend less time sorting through the items and more time packing essentials. Once you arrive at your new home, unpacking becomes quicker and more organized. You'll be able to settle in more comfortably without the hassle of dealing with unnecessary clutter. Number 3, maximize space in your new home. Starting fresh in a new place is much more enjoyable when you aren't overwhelmed by the unnecessary belongings. Decluttering before you move ensures that only the items that you truly value and need make it to your new space. This leaves room for new memories, fresh decor, and a more enjoyable living environment. Okay, now tip number 6. In the previous tip, I spoke of decluttering your home before you pack. With that tip, my focus was on giving away or donating items that you don't use, have never used, or no longer need. Maybe it's the tools and supplies from a hobby that you used to love doing but haven't even considered in 15 years. In this tip, I want to discuss more about staging and depersonalizing as an effective strategy to get your home ready to show potential buyers. Your goal is to make the home feel like a blank slate to the potential buyers. That way, the buyers can envision their furniture, pictures, and personal items in the home. I have 6 items that I mention to my listing clients to make this happen. 1, remove the personal items such as photos, family diplomas, possibly artwork that reflects your personal style and maybe no one else's. If your walls or shelves are over-decorated, reduce them, leaving only a few tasteful pieces. Moving to the kitchen. My second tip is to make yourself a goal to tidy up cabinets, countertops, and appliances. Remove refrigerator magnets, artwork that the grandchildren made you, cards, and notes. Many times buyers look in the cabinets to get a sense of storage space. So go ahead and pack all of the non-essential pots, pans, bowls, cutting boards, and that second set of dishes. While you're at it, remove most of the items from the countertops, leaving only essential appliances. Place on the countertops something visually appealing like a potted plant or a stylish cutting board. Now, for the third tip, streamline furniture arrangements and organize closet space to improve room flow and maximize space. Arrange furniture to showcase the best layout of the room. For example, arrange furniture to emphasize a view or a central feature, such as a fireplace. Limit the number of pieces of furniture to make the space feel larger. In my case, that might mean removing the treadmill out of the master bedroom. A common pain point for buyers is lack of storage space. To make your home more desirable, remove half or more of your clothing in the bedroom closets and hallway coat closets. For instance, if it's summertime, consider removing all the clothing you would wear in the wintertime, leaving all of the summer clothing. Organized, spacious closets give the impression of abundant storage, making homes more desirable to buyers. My fourth tip is to consider the lighting and the brightness of the home. Open the curtains and blinds prior to a showing. Make sure that all the lights in the home are on, including lamps and under cabinet lighting. Also, verify that all the light bulbs are working properly. Deep clean and freshen up the home is tip 5. Dust every surface, including baseboards, shelves, and window sills. Clean the carpets, mop the floors, and wash windows. This may seem like a lot of work, but it'll pay off. A clean, well-staged home can command a higher price, especially in a multiple offer situation. The goal is to showcase a well-cared-for, spacious home that allows the buyer to see themselves living in your home. Here's my final tip. The curb appeal or outdoor appeal matters. Be sure to trim shrubs and bushes, mow the lawn, and add potted plants or flowers to the entrance. Put up all gardening tools and clean the patio. Okay, we've reached our last tip, number 7. Prepare a go box or two. Preparing a go box is not just about convenience, It's also about being proactive in managing potential challenges associated with moving. Here are some key reasons why having this box is essential. Number one, stress reduction. Moving is stressful. Knowing that you have thought of everything that could go wrong and you have a plan for it will reduce your stress level exponentially. You'll realize time savings by having a go box. If you need an item, you won't have to dig through multiple boxes to find it. If using a professional moving company, it doesn't mean that they will arrive on schedule. My wife and I moved from Hobbs, New Mexico to Enid, Oklahoma for a job opportunity. By the way, did I mention that it was our first move together? Anyway, the truck was loaded, everything locked up, and we pulled out of the driveway heading for Oklahoma. What we didn't realize was the truck broke down almost before it could move away from the curb. To make a long story short, we didn't get our belongings for 2 weeks. That's an extreme case, no doubt, and I'm certain that it doesn't happen often. My tip, pack a go box. Be prepared for emergencies. When we give this information to our relocation clients, many of them ask, what should be in the go box? Well, we suggest that you put things like financial documents, current bank statements for each account, personal identification like driver's license and passports. We urge our clients to have an ample amount of prescription medicine for at least 48 to 96 hours. Be sure to have your moving documents such as contracts and receipts. If you have children, make sure you have their school records with you so that enrolling them in the new school is seamless and stress-free. If you have a Dropbox or a cloud service, upload an additional copy as a backup. In summary, preparing a go box before moving into a new home is an essential step that facilitates comfort, efficiency, and organization during the transition period. By taking the time to gather these important items beforehand, you set yourself up for a smoother experience as you embark on this new chapter in your life. Hey, remember, if you want to know everything about buying or selling a home in Oklahoma City or one of the many suburbs, make sure to subscribe to our channel and hit the notification bell so that you never miss out on the latest information about this area. Thank you for joining me today. I hope my tips help make your move to the Oklahoma City Metro smooth and stress-free. Be sure to check out some of my other videos. I hope to see you again real soon. Adios.